Good afternoon, Pats fans, and welcome inside the Brand Centers. Tonight, the Regina Pats take on the Prince Albert Raiders here on Minor Sports Night. My name is Dante DeCaria, and he's Drew Posty, and the Regina Pats are coming off a 3-game Alberta road trip and are looking to snap a 4-game skid tonight. The team is coming off a tight 4-2 loss to the Lethbridge Hurricanes on Wednesday inside the VisitLethbridge.com arena, in which UNQA made a season-high 48 saves. It was both teams, Drew, actually trading leads through the first 40 minutes of play before a shorthanded goal in the third period gave Lethbridge their 8th consecutive victory. Zach Pantelakis scored for the Pats, and Matt Perrin scored as well. The Regina Pats, listed as the youngest team in the entire Western Hockey League, lost by just essentially a goal to the oldest team in the WHL. That's got to be a positive heading into tonight's game.
Yeah, you know, when you're at this state of development that the Regina Pats are, you have to look at those things, and that is definitely a positive. That's a very physical Lethbridge team. It's a veteran Lethbridge team. Let's not forget, they got Braden Yeager now, so they made some moves. That whole road trip really was extremely tough for a young group. Calgary is Tanner Howe now, Gavin McKenna and Medicine Hat. Those are 3 teams that are essentially going for it. So, a pretty decent finish, even though there was the loss. And Huey just 1 save away from his career high, 48 saves. He's literally standing on his head at times. So, the players appreciated that. And, time to come back home now, and a bit of a rival game with Prince Albert here.
Yeah, maybe let's just talk about some of the young players who have performed well as of late. You just touched on the goaltending performance. I know that Huey and Pine aren't young, but they've actually played pretty steady as of late for the Regina Pats. But you look at Zach Pantelakis, now 9 goals this season. 8 of them have come since joining the Regina Pats. 12 points in his last 14 games. We also look at Cohen Clausen, who just had his point streak come to an end. Zach Lansford had his 5-game point streak come to an end as well. So we're starting to see some young players take a step forward.
Yeah, and those points come when you start doing right things away from the puck, and little things that a lot of people don't notice. And these are young guys, and it's a positive when you see them getting points, because they're doing some things right, and it's just a step forward. And it'll come, and it's starting to come on the score sheet, and it all starts with a lot of those little things. So keep it up, because they've had some strong finishes and some strong games as of.
Drew, also don't forget the Pats were without Colton Bridgman and John Babcock throughout the road trip as well, as they dealt with injuries. We saw Aiden Wagner make his WHL debut on Tuesday in Medicine Hat. So a lot of big minutes lugged by some young defensemen over the week.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 guys, Bridgman and Babcock. They're towers for the Pats on the blue line. So obviously their presence is missed, but it's that next guy up mentality. You can bring in a young player like Wagner to play against some top teams in the Eastern Conference. That's valuable experience for a 15-year-old. He might not play a ton more this season, but down the road, you look back at those 3 games, and they could be a key piece to his development, and he could be a big name for the Pats one day on the blue line.
All right, good stuff, Drew. That's all you need to know for today's action between the Regina Pats and the Prince Albert Raiders. Doors open at 5 o'clock today with puck drop at 6. Tickets available at reginapats.com. We'll see you tonight.